Demco's Coachlink will take your braking system to the next level by giving you a wireless receiver inside of your motorhome that's going to give you real-time feedback of when the brake pedal is being applied from your braking system. With the traditional Demco style braking systems, you do get a monitor light included that will go on the back side of your mirror or on the dash, so that way you can see it in your rear view camera. But depending on your motorhome, you might not have a camera at the top, or where your camera is pointed for backing up, it just may not be suitable for where the monitor light's located. And maybe the monitor that you have just isn't the clearest monitor, so you may still be aimed right at it, just really can't tell that it's coming on. So getting a wireless version will allow you to have something right there in the dash to provide you that feedback that's much more easy to see, and you also get audible feedback from it as well. Once you install your transmitter in your vehicle, your receiver is here inside your motorhome. It's simply powered by an auxiliary cable. So your typical auxiliary outlet. Now, a lot of the modern motorhomes these days are starting to do away with this type of connector and just going with a USB style. USB is only a 5-volt output, and it's, of course, it's a different connector shape, so this won't plug into it, but this requires 12 volts. So if you don't have one of these in your motorhome, we do offer 12-volt kits available here at etrailer, so that way you can install an outlet similar to this and be able to have the power you need for your Coachlink system. So we're now hooked up to our motorhome. I'm going to go ahead and press the brake, and when I hit the brake, you can see there that it is now illuminated, showing us that the brakes have been applied. I'm going to continue to hold the brake, and there's our audible feedback. And this is important. I'm going to go ahead and let off the brake. And when I let off the brake, you see there that it went off. But what's important about that audible feedback is that if you're just driving down the road like normal, you press your brake, you let off, you're not really paying that much attention, and you hear that beep, well, you know then, hey, my brakes are probably still applied, something's going on in my system, I need to pull over and take care of it. So I do really like that audible feedback. There are situations where I feel that it's going to be kind of annoying. If you're stuck in traffic, maybe in a crowded city area or something like that, we can go ahead and turn that buzzer off. So that way it's not beeping at us when we're sitting at a stoplight, stop sign, or just in heavy traffic and stuff where you know you're the one that's causing the brakes to still be applied. The buzzer is mainly there for when you're cruising down the highway, you hit the brakes because you're slowing down from the guy in front of you. And then if you hear that noise after you've let off, you know there's an issue. So it's really nice you get that feedback, but even without the buzzer, we can see every time we press and release, we get our signal there, letting us know that our system's working properly. So it's really useful for those long trips where you're just concerned, hey, am I going to be able to make it there without being an issue? Well, this way you can verify the entire trip that you're getting there okay. So here we have our transmitter. The transmitter is just a 2-wire component. And all it needs is it typically will hook into like a stoplight switch on your vehicle, because all it needs really is just the power signal going to it to let it know that the brakes are being applied. So as long as your vehicle has a traditional stoplight switch that is an on-off 12-volt signal, this will hook right into the vehicle's factory stoplight switch. If your vehicle has a pedal position sensor that uses a 5-volt reference, you will need a different way to activate this, but we do have custom fit switches from Roadmaster here that will install in your vehicle to give you a 12-volt on and off stoplight switch. And then depending on your braking system, like the Air Force One that we installed here, there's a reed switch located on the cylinder that will provide us with that stoplight switch. And that's what we actually tapped this into today. It works directly with the Air Force One, but it can be installed on pretty much any braking system. And that completes our look at Demco's wireless Coachlink.